Hey, what's going on guys? This is Gamemode here, and today I'm going to be discussing something I thought I might as well bring up when I was playing TF2 recently, and that is special delivery. And I just was wondering why so few people play it. Maybe it has something to do with the menu having it as the last right before random. Yeah, it's really hard to click 8 times, I bet. It's really difficult to do. That's like 8 scattergun shots. Sheesh. But aside from that, I don't know if it's really that intriguing to many players because there really isn't that much to it. Well, I lied. There's a lot to the game mode, but there isn't much to keep you interested in it. Because there's only 2 maps, and I really can only consider it one because one of them is a Halloween reskin. It's a bit different, and it's the one where everyone's dancing around, go-karts, freaking crazy crap, but I can't really consider it a second map, so technically there's only one map in rotation, which is Doomsday. And to be honest, Doomsday, it's a decent map, I guess. Not the greatest maps you'll see, but they really should continue with this game mode, because honestly I really think it's a unique concept for a game mode, but I can understand why they haven't, because there's a lot of things that go into it, I assume. Because you gotta have the Australium, the neutral Australium, either team can capture it, you can return it back to the zone where you pick it up at, you have to deploy it at rocket site. I mean, what maps can implement that? Not many, I assume. But I really think they should do some progress on this, because I know it hasn't had any real updates for a good while. And with the release of Manpower, I found it kind of curious that they didn't add any new maps into that rotation or whatnot. It just really confuses me because it is a good game mode, it just doesn't get enough recognition. And especially like when I'm playing these games, there's hardly anyone on the servers, and when I found a server that was had a good amount of people, like people constantly just left. And it's just like a very underplayed game mode in my opinion. Well, not opinion, it's pretty much a fact at this point. It's not a very played game mode at all. But I think another thing about this is that the games can drag on for a really long time. Without a timer, it's just insane. Like, it really wasn't that long, but it just seems to drag on forever, especially when the teams constantly get super close to capturing, and then they drop it just right before they capture and just have to wait for a lot of time before it returns to the site. Then you have to pick it up, go back to the rocket, try to capture it. If you fail, it's just a really long, it can be really long matches, especially without the timer. I really think they should have a timer, but I don't know how that would work, since technically it should run without a timer, because if there was a timer then there wouldn't be any way. Like, they're obviously they can capture, but I don't know how they'd settle it if the timer ran out, so understandable. But the games can drag on for a really long time, and I noticed that while I was playing. I swear I was in the game for like half an hour and nothing was happening. It just, it was a really long game. Although I went over the footage, it's actually only like 25 minutes, but I mean that's still 5 minutes off. It's not that big of a time difference. It's still a long game. Like most TF2 games I play are like 12 to 15 minutes, like each round, payload or whatnot. And those can drag on as well, but I mean at least there's a timer to stop the game at a certain point. There's absolutely no timer in special delivery whatsoever. It's just, it can drag on for so long. It really, like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing that they don't have a timer, but at the same time, it just, I don't think people really want to stay in a game that long to complete a game. And I mean, I know this won't always be the case, but from my experiences with special delivery, most of the time they drag out for a pretty long time. I really think they could add on to this game mode, like not actual gameplay wise, but just maps and stuff, something to keep it fresh. But I'm not predicting anything coming out anytime soon, which is kind of sad because I really like this game mode. It's a lot of fun, and at the same time it's really fun seeing all the new players try it out, and when they're capping they don't know to go near the rocket. That's pretty hilarious. Well, that's all I have for this video, you guys. I just wanted to talk about special delivery and why it's so underplayed. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to rate it, comment, and subscribe if you really liked it. because I'm going to be trying to bring out as many videos as I can. Sorry about the slight lack of uploads, but I couldn't really think of any ideas for a video this week. It was just, I don't know, I couldn't really think of anything until I realized, hey, this is really underplayed Gamemode. Why not go over this, because I haven't played it in forever. So yeah, that's all I have for this video, you guys. I'll talk to y'all later.